Hey everyone, this is 15. Welcome me to Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This is for Season 4, Episode 1, the season premiere. Um, this season got off to kind of a slow start, I think. Of course, in Season 1, that's when the whole zombie apocalypse started. Rick got shot, found out in his hometown, that kind of thing. So, Season 2, of course, that's when Sophia went missing, was ultimately dead, but um, yeah, big herd of walkers came through. Season 3, of course, they took up the prison, and Season 4, really not a whole bunch happened, I don't think, so I know that he kind of said that things are gonna kind of ramp up as the season goes on, but I think this was more of an establishing episode than anything else. Um, Especially the thing with the pig. Pigs, I think they're our closest relative other than other primates. I think that some organs of the pigs they either can be like transplanted into humans, or I think there might be a thing where some doctors are seeing how feasible it is, that kind of thing. Um, Pigs, of course, are the only other animal that I can think of that can actually get a sunburn. So, um, but anyways, yeah, they're really closely related to us. So, I think that the zombie apocalypse type thing, the thing that's happening in the prison right now, I think it's going on because they're starting to get it from the dead pig meat. I don't think that the virus or prion or whatever would be destroyed just by cooking it. I think you'd actually have to light it on fire. So, in a way, that they're eating basically zombie meat. Also, on the very end of The Talking Dead last night, they showed a preview of what's going to be going on next week. And basically, they showed somebody off screen going up to the fence where all the zombies were and sticking part of a rat in and letting some of the zombies outside bite off its head. And what I think that they're doing, I'm not totally sure, but this is my thought, that it might be the governor that's come there that's just kind of hiding out somewhere in the prison, basically because it's safe now, trying not to be discovered by anybody that's actually there, going out at night, um, going around with like a rat or something, trying to lure all the zombies over to one part of the fence so that they're eventually gonna, press up against it and knock it down. And as Carol was saying, there was kind of a month where they were doing that, and then they kind of took a month off and stopped doing it, and then just came back on and started doing it again. Um, Maybe he was waiting for other rats to like be born or kind of mature in that month. Or maybe he just didn't want to go out there and kind of draw extra attention to himself. But anyways, what I think the second thing that they might be doing with that is that once they actually come in, like bite the head off the rat or whatever, he might throw the dead carcass of the rat like into the hog's chow or whatever. And of course, well, if you've ever been on a pig farm, you know that basically pigs will eat just about anything. So, well, anything organic. So, where do you think they get rid of all of the stuff that goes to waste in like Las Vegas or whatever. They bring it to like pig farms around the area and just let them chow down, which is really disturbing when you think that there's a lot of bacon in there too. So I am surprised that so many children actually survived. Um, I know that parents are basically gonna protect their kids as much as they can and stuff, but you would think that they would probably be one of the first groups that would actually die. Um, Especially kids like I don't know, like a 4 to 11 or whatever, because as you could tell with some of the kids that were there, they were just poking, making fun of zombies and really not taking them very seriously. And Carl basically had to step in and was like, hey, they're like really dangerous. You can't just make fun of them and stuff. You basically either have to kill them or run away. And of course, that one little girl was just like, well, I know what I'm doing around them, and it's like, uh, okay, one of those people. So, but I just think that if anything, kids of a certain age group, they're probably going to be one of the first people that will actually go. Because if you remember in season two, um, um, T Dog, almost called them Iron Knee, but when T Dog was looking around cars to see if we could find some antibiotics or whatever, he found those cigarettes in the glove compartment or whatever, and he was about to light one up, in the passenger side, but he looked back and he saw car seat with nothing in there, but there was a whole bunch of blood stains around it. So basically, that little kid had actually survived whatever had happened to those cars, to basically kill everybody else around there, like explosion or shockwave or something like that. And eventually, zombies came around and saw it in the car and just kind of snagged down and it killed the little kid in the car seat. That's what I think. But I think it's going to be kind of interesting to see as the season goes on. Excuse me. Whether or not that kind of blinded zombie that Rick keeps seeing outside the fence, that's going to kind of play a role. I'm thinking that maybe that zombie like actually kills uh, Chandler Riggs, Carl. I did not see his name at the beginning credits or anything. Of course, they did have to change around the actual credit order and stuff, so maybe like his name was like in the space I wasn't looking at, because I didn't see it when I looked at the beginning of the season premiere and also on the encore last night. So I have no idea if he's gonna be around for like much of a main character for very long. And I also did not see Glenn Mazzara or whatever his name is as the executive producer. So I'm kind of wondering if maybe he left and basically the guy last night on the Talking Dead basically just took his place. So or who knows? Maybe they've got like 5 people now that are executive producers or whatever. So, which I think might be a little overkill, but yeah, I guess that's the way Hollywood goes. So, I am really surprised at how lax the security seems around there. Um, I know they're surrounded by concrete walls and fences and stuff, but you would still think with that many people like actually inside the prison, and could potentially turn into walkers when they died and stuff. You would have like I don't know a couple of people actually doing like security walkthroughs every once in a while, like inside the prison. So um, I don't know. Maybe they do, and maybe the guy from Fitness and Ferb or whatever. He just walked out in between or whatever, but because I'm thinking that when he actually comes back, people are going to be woken up when they hear screaming when somebody is actually bitten and stuff. I'm really hoping that it's like the first person that's actually attacked, um, and there's not like 30 zombies or whatever that just show up, which I think would be kind of stupid, but um, the people on the council, they seem to have gotten almost too comfortable there, I think. Um, Not only with the like security and stuff, but the fact that really they don't seem to really be doing anything with the walkers anymore. So, well, Daryl does, but like the main cast, like Rick, um, he's basically become a farmer. Of course, Herschel, I can understand why he doesn't go out, but you know, Herschel really doesn't seem to be doing a whole bunch anymore. You would kind of think that he would actually be kind of a doctor there. I know that Carol has kind of taken over for him in that respect, but you would think that he would do something at least as far as medical stuff there. But it just seems like he really doesn't do very much. Yeah, he made a new tomato plant, but basically, I don't think he's really doing as much as he could. And Glenn, basically, he's been Glenn, trying to shield Maggie from basically doing anything, which I really hope that he kind of grows up pretty soon. So, um, but they don't go out and really kill walkers or anything like that. So, um, as far as um, the chick that Rick met when he was out in the woods, if you've seen The Talking Dead, they basically said anything of importance about her. So, but one thing that kind of struck me is that when she was carrying around her boyfriend's head, um, how did she get the head? Um, when he turned into a zombie, did she, come over and cut off his head, or basically whenever, sorry, when he became a walker, was she kind of keeping her distance and Michonne or Michonne and Andre or whatever over the next couple of months. When they came up, Michonne just cut off his head, and basically the only thing left was his head. Um, could have been an odd thing, I think. But yeah, I kind of wonder if Michonne is really gonna head towards Megan. Um, and if she does, then how's she gonna meet up with the rest of the cast when they actually decide to leave the prison, or is she gonna go off and when she comes back, she finds that prison has become overrun and she has nowhere to go back to, that kind of thing. So, um, yeah, I kind of wonder how that's going to play out. With the zombies at the store, eh, I got to give them kudos at least for trying something different, but I really did not like the fact that the zombies just fell out of the ceiling. I know that they were saying that it's because of water damage and all that kind of stuff, but I'm thinking to myself, you know, there is a lot of water damage that would have to go on with the roof for that to happen. Like a couple of seasons of like having like monsoons and stuff. Not like just normal rainfall that happens in Georgia, that kind of thing. So, um, I guess you could also say that it was probably from the heat and the humidity too, but mm, I don't know about that. Plus, you would kind of think that if the ceiling had weakened that much, where there was patches that zombies could actually fall out of the sky, basically, you would kind of think that that helicopter that crashed would have fallen down a lot sooner. Um, but anyways, and with oh, excuse me, with that beer case that kind of fell over, or beer stand or whatever, I know that was also blamed on the humidity in the water and stuff like that, but that would take a lot of water and also a long time for basically the wood to rot to that place, I think too. So kudos on the fact that they thought of it, but I kind of have to give them a negative in far as doing kind of a reality thing, which in that situation, I think a little bit of reality would kind of made it a little more exciting. Like maybe if there was like one hole or whatever that the zombies would fall through, like I don't know if there was like a 15 or 20 zombies like on this one spot and all fell through at like one time, and then zombies could look down and see that there was actual people in there and would either walk or jump down or whatever, or come down some short stairs or whatever. But um, yeah, just kind of a negatory for me on the reality thing with that. So, anyways, that's it for this episode of Let's Discuss The Walking Dead. This has been for season 4, episode 1. This is a premiere. Um, I will see you next week. Hopefully, things will liven up a little bit. As far as The Walking Dead goes for this season. So, um, oh, I do have to mention a little thing. Cable One and Turner Networks, they have had a kind of a tiff. Kind of reminds me of the thing with AMC and Cable One last year that almost made me miss out on the end of The Walking Dead season 3. But I think it was at about the same time. Cable One signed a contract with Turner Networks, giving them about a 50% increase in the fees that they wanted for TBS, TNT, and Cartoon Network. And they wanted extra money for those three, and they wanted also extra money for like CNN Headline News, TCM, that kind of thing. So, and Cable One was is basically like hey, we're not going to be paying extra for those. So what Turner Network said is that they tore up the contracts that they had for TNT, TBS, and Cartoon Network, and so basically now I don't have those three anymore. Well, I don't have any of the ones from Turner Networks anymore. And I don't have those three, which really ticks me off. So, and one thing that kind of upsets me is if you signed a contract for something and you tear it up, then shouldn't there be kind of a little compensation the other way? Um, if you basically said that you're going to be doing something and then said, "Oh, I guess we decided not to go that way." Um, if you have a contract, then aren't you legally obligated to do so? But anyways, I will see you next week for episode 2. So, uh, yeah, take care.